Nutrition in plants. Nutrition in plants that do not contain chlorophyll. Non-green plants do not have chlorophyll and thus cannot carry out the process of photosynthesis. In some cases, the plant may have chlorophyll and can photosynthesize, yet it is partially dependent on other organisms to derive some additional nutrition. Parasitic plants. In this type of nutrition, a plant lives on another living plant and derives its nutrition from the latter. The plant that derives nutrition is called a parasite. The plant from which the parasite derives its nutrition is called the host. Examples of parasitic plants are Cuscuta and Rafflesia. Insectivorous plants. Some plants depend upon insects for the food and thus are called insectivorous. The leaves of these plants are modified into a pitcher-like structure. The top part of the leaves act as a lid which can open and close the pitcher. The pitcher contains hair in a downward direction which traps the insects. The pitcher, on capturing the insect, secretes some digestive juices which help in the digestion of the insect. Different examples of insectivorous plants are Venus flytrap, pitcher plant, sundew, bladderwort, etc. Some organisms survive on decaying food and organisms. This mode of nutrition is called saprotrophic nutrition, and the organisms that survive because of the saprotrophic nutrition are called saprophytes. The saprophytes secrete digestive juices on the decaying and dead matter. These juices convert the matter into a solution and the saprophytes that absorb the nutrients from the solution. For example, fungi, mushrooms, yeast are examples of saprophytes. Symbiotic relationship. Sometimes organisms live together to share shelter and food with each other. These are said to have a symbiotic relationship. An example of such a give and take relationship can be seen in lichens, which is an association between algae and fungi. Algae being an autotroph manufacture food, fungi being saprophytic provide water and minerals along with shelter to the algae. Replenishing the soil with the nutrients. A bacterium called Rhizobium is present in the soil which can convert nitrogen present in it in the form that can be consumed by the plants. It generally lives in the roots of the plants such as peas, beans, grams and legumes and provides nitrogen to these plants. This again is an example of a symbiotic relationship. The farmers often do not need the use of fertilizers while growing the crops.